I am Captain Álvaro Flores de Quiñones, sent here by His Majesty King Felipe II to inspect this fort, San Marcos, here in Santa Elena, in the Kingdom of La Florida. Scribe: record the date of 12th day of October in the year 1578. Governor Pedro Menendez Marquez has ordered his men to vacate the fort to allow me inspection. Let us proceed. This cannon is well placed to defend the entrance and the open ground across with the local native will attack. Scribe: record that there are here 8 full pipes and 6 javelins along with the swords and shields. Prime and ready arquebus to the number 30 are on this table, and all have their powder flags and bullet bags. This fort is indeed ready for quick defense. This platform is strong and well built, as this must be for these large canyons. These cannons alone weighed more than 5,400 pounds. See here, it is marked with a mole crown and paint sphere with a cross above. This cannon is clearly the proper His Majesty the King. I see all the tools and implements for firing these weapons are here and in place. Very good. This bell is rung for change of guard and for special calls and events. I see here the stocks and shackles for prisoners, just as there should be. Soldiers are always behaving because so many are low class. In this room, where the men stand guard, we should never be allowed playing cards or dice, as those devices of the devil provide distraction from one's duty. Guard must be ever vigilant. I should report this to the governor. This bed looks comfortable and well built. These soldiers are well served here by our gracious Majesty the King. What great comfort could they need? This secret door is well placed. Any men caught outside during an attack can find their way inside here. The door is strong and well secured. These 3 cannons are here to protect the walls and west side of the fort. They are well placed. Scribe. Note that they are here the usual implements needed to fire these guns. Record that these falcons by the door has the number 2 cast on it. The men are taking target practice. This is neat when the woods are teeming with French, Protestants, and their Indian allies. This fort is strong, and the men are well trained. Santa Elena is secure and well defended. It is too dark to see clearly. Scribe, hold your lantern in the doorway. Yes, now I can see. Here are 3 barrels of wine and 12 barrels of flour, olive jars, whole rice, beans, and honey. These iron barrels, men, can be made into nails and spiked by the blacksmith. It is good that they are stored here so the soldiers cannot trade them to the Indians. Take your light to the opening in the other wall so the light can shine inside. Now I see 8 barrels of powder, match cord for the arquebuses, lead and iron balls in several sizes for cannons. All is good here behind strong locks, just as the king orders require. Very good. So, this is where the men eat. I will check with the storekeeper to see that these men have all the supply they need. They will need all the strength to find those French scoundrels whose ship wrecked out the harbor entrance. Those men must be found before they corrupt the mind of the Indians. It seems that the governor lived comfortable in this room. Once the French are dead and the Indians are pacified, he can build a fine house in the town and live as a governor should. This is the fine room of the chaplain, Fray Francisco del Castillo. He is a native of Marchena, near where my ancestors are buried. I hear he is a fine man and he served these men well. The scribe. Note that the religious life of the king's soldiers is in good hands, a good man. This fort is well built. The cannon firing on the platform shake this part of the fort to only a minor degree. The architect must be commended. The scribe, find his name and enter it in the record of this inspection. Scribe, record and deliver this message to the Governor Menendez Marquez. I have inspected his Fort San Marcos. It is well built and well armed. You serve the king well, and I will so report to him when I return to Spain. Santa Elena is the northernmost outpost of Spain's kingdom in the New World. You must hold this place to keep the French and the English from encroaching on this land that has belonged to our king since the time of Christopher Columbus. Stand firm, and you shall be rewarded for your service in this life in the next. Glory to our God and to our King.